Hi, this is Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to this new video. I am sorry about that. My review for episode number 4 of the Thousand Year Blood Warfare is a bit late. But here's the thing, life happens, I do stuff, and I actually forgot to watch the episode on Monday. So here we are with the review. And here again, just like previous week, I will not go into manga spoiler. I will speak a bit about manga, but I will not spoil anything. And it's only because now, with 4 episodes in, I do notice something. I won't be the one telling you they cut off stuff from the manga because I will be honest, I don't see it. Well, I see it after seeing someone else speaking about the stuff they cut off, but on my own, I don't see it. I did read the manga 3 times. So it's not because I didn't read the manga before, it's just that the things they take away and they remove is not that essential or important. At least in my eyes. Otherwise, I would remember. So, with that being said, they took off stuff, they removed stuff, and now I can tell something about pacing. I do think it's going too fast. We are already in the first invasion. It's very action packed, and I'm fine because it's Bleach after all, but it still feels very rushed. Like they want to pace the episode in a way like you're always ending on a cliffhanger. And sometimes I praise shows and series that actually do cliffhanger, but here I don't know how I feel about having a cliffhanger each single week because I feel like we have stuff happening in the episode and then in the last 2 or 3 minutes they want to pack as many manga chapters as they can just to end on that cliffhanger, and I don't know how I feel about that. With that being said, this episode was very entertaining. We get to learn what's going on with these bankais. Do they seal the bankais? No, they don't. They actually steal bankai. And it's very interesting because they were not able to steal Ichigo Bankai, and they were not able to do it twice, which is very interesting. I know why because I did read the manga, but the viewer still doesn't know yet if he is not up to date with the manga. Squad 2, 6, 7, and 10 all lose their Bankai, so this means Byakuya, Soifon, I hate her. I hate the god out of that character, worst character in the manga and anime. Komamura, and the last one is Itsugaya. Now, these 4 captains did lose their Bankai, and I did enjoy the fights. Now, I will say this, but this is something that happens with the manga as well. In the previous anime we had, the previous seasons we had, they cut lots of the action to show you what happens with other characters here and there. But they do that too often, in my own opinion. And here I could feel it. And I could also feel it a lot during the Weiko Mundo arc and the Karakura Town as well. So it's not something new. And I can understand why they are doing it because they want to show the viewer what's going on with everyone. But here's the thing. The villain, you don't really get to warm up to them and to know them. So you feel nothing when they just steal the Captain Bankai. You're like, who's that person, you know? It's kind of sad. They're sad for the captain, but if you get to know more about these character, these villains that are introduced here, you could see, okay, I'm pissed he stole that bankai, but it's interesting. Now it's just like something sad about the captain, and we don't really get to know these villains. And it's kind of sad, I think, on that aspect at least. Now, I do hope we get to see Zaraki soon, because I remember a panel in the manga where Zaraki is doing crazy stuff in that first invasion. I'm not talking about later. The first invasion, he does something crazy in the manga. And it's kind of sad because the manga doesn't show the entire thing that is kind of cool. And I won't say out loud, but if you have read the manga, you may know what I'm talking about. It's very early in the war arc, and this is when they speak about these special military forces. And they did speak about that in the previous episode. Ichigo, you're one of the special military forces. And they also speak about other special military forces. But I feel like right now we only think the only one is Ichigo. And it's not quite true. And I really hope we get to know more about the other military. And I won't reveal that because maybe it's a spoiler and they will give more intel, more stuff about them later on, so people can get excited and stuff. Now, that episode we also get to see Soul Society reaching for Ichigo help through Urahara, even if they don't like Kisuke. He is a mean to an end. And it's very interesting here because Kisuke, as usual, so much charisma, so funny. Kisuke, one of the best part of the Bleach anime and manga. He is great. I have nothing else to say here. Kisuke is just very good, and I like that character a lot. We also get to see entire platoon of soldier getting destroyed by the Quincy's, and this is very interesting and entertaining. And here again, same complaint. They tell you lots of numbers here and there, but they don't show you everything. So they are just saying, yeah, lots of people died. I understand it's war and you want to leave that impact, but by only showing one platoon getting killed and telling other platoon elsewhere also died, you don't have this same vibe and feel about that. And to be honest, I would have taken out Rose or Love. I forgot his name. The previous visor that is now captain of Squad 5, I think, or the one with weird airs that speaks about art and yeah, I would have taken out that scene with the Quincy from that episode only to show another platoon getting destroyed. Now, you may say, oh, they already showed you one platoon getting killed, but they speak about other platoon dying. So why do they speak about the other platoon dying, but then they show us like Rose or Love, I can't remember his name, speaking about art with one of the villains. It was like, okay, I'm glad if we get a full fight between the both of them and we get to see the villain power set and what Rose can do. That could be amazing. That could be very interesting. I want to see that. But I don't really want to see them speaking about art. I'm just not interested. It feels off. And I can't really remember if this was in the manga. I will be honest, I can't remember. Um, this is to tell you it's not that important if I forgot about it after like reading 3 times the manga. And I will be honest, it's been a long time. I haven't read the entire series. Right now, I'm rereading again because I'm a huge Bleach fan. But yeah, I really hope we get a full fight with him. That would be great. I remember he has a fight during the war later on, but I mean, I want more fights, you know? Like, you get these episodes, you want more fights. At the end of the episode, Ichigo get trapped into some kind of dimension, prison. The viewer right now, he doesn't know what's going on with Ichigo. I do know what's going on with him because I did read the manga. But the viewer right now, he doesn't know. And this is the big cliffhanger. Now, before I move on to my grade for this episode, I will say this. It all goes back to my pacing issues. I think since they said season 1 would be 13 episodes, I do think these 13 episodes, if the pacing is good, they should lead to a whole flashback sequence of episode. If you have read the manga, if you did read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. But if they insert the flashback I'm thinking about after the first invasion, they rush through things, and I don't want that. I want, at the end of this season, I want Ichigo to be at his lowest. I want him to find out about stuff. I want season 2 to start off with the most important flashbacks the entire series had so far. These flashbacks are more important than the 100-year pendulum arc stuff. I want them to be in season 2. If I get these flashbacks in these 13 episodes right now, I just don't see how they will be able to adapt the entire war arc without rushing through things in 52 episodes. I just don't see how. Like, just that flashback sequence alone. I feel like that flashback puzzle, that part of the story, will be a good chunk of episode. 2 or 3 episodes, bare minimum. That's bare minimum. But if we go at that pacing with the anime, they will go through the entire flashback in like 1 episode. And this will be an issue for me. Because now I can start feeling everything going really fast. I like when they take time. I mean, you got 52 episodes. 52 episodes. This is how much you got. Take your time. Don't rush through things. Don't do like the manga did. Anyway, that's like my smaller rant. It's going too fast. I still like the episode, don't get me wrong. Even if I end on a more bummer or negative part of the video, I still think the episode was good. But I will say this, last week was better. This episode, I do think it's a B+. Bravo! B+. I liked it, but I think it's probably the worst episode so far. No, actually episode 2 had lots of issues with tone. So maybe I would place this episode just a bit better than episode 2. Just a bit better because, as I said, it feels rushed. They still give you lots of numbers to tell you, look, all these people died. I'm like, cool, but show me. And then you can say these people died, but showing and then telling has much more of an impact than just showing, if you know what I mean. Or I should say, showing and telling has more impact than just telling. Yeah, all these people died, but I only seen one platoon dying. That's just me. I'm excited to see what happened next. I really hope we get one of the best fights this arc has next week, but I also hope this fight will last for more than 1 or 2 episodes. This fight deserves bare minimum, I say bare minimum, 3 episodes. If they go faster than 3 episodes with the big action piece, I will be like, they rushed through that fight. And I will be bothered and annoyed by it. I want that big fight to last for bare minimum 3 episodes. Bare minimum. If you go faster than that, I won't feel satisfied because that big fight lasted for many volumes in the manga. Like, I think it was like 1 volume and a half or an entire volume. I can't really remember. But that was a good fight. Anyway, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other next week with episode 5. I cannot wait to see it and review it with all of you. I wish you all a great day or night, whatever it is for you.